Another episode, guys. Good morning, hockey fans, and welcome to another episode of Bombers Live. I'm Johnny B.
I'm Copel Walker.
I'm Doc Walker.
And together, we are Bombers Live. Coming to you every Sunday throughout the Great Lakes Hockey League, bringing you the latest news on your West Bend Bombers and the rest of the teams throughout the Great Lakes Hockey League. This weekend, the Bombers had two games. First one was Friday night up in Fond du Lac, an exhibition game against our arch-rival Fond du Lac Bears. West Bend would start out with a goal 15 seconds into that game by number 9, Dan Schultz, unassisted. Fond du Lac then tied the game by a goal by Mitch Grebe, also unassisted. So with the game 1-1, West Bend then retook the lead on a power play goal by number 3, Shea Klitsky. Fond du Lac would then tie it. Number 15, Jordan Foster, would get a goal assisted by Ian McKinch, and then would take another goal to take a lead of 3-2 into the second period on a second goal by Jordan Foster, assisted again by Ian McKinch, and number 24, Robbie Red Coleman. So, second period starts off. West Bend gets a power play goal by number 20, Dusty Jonason, assisted by number 12, Mike Mathwig, a new addition to the Bombers this year. Welcome to the team, Mike. And his brother, number 16, Connor Joseph, with the assist on that. Little brotherly love up there in Fond du Lac. Then Fond du Lac would get a goal by number 20, Ian McKinch, assisted by number 28, David Schlichting, and number 19, Ryan Smet. That gave the Bears a 4-3 lead going into the third period. You guys were there. You were there. What did you think of that game?
Smet was in the game?
Smet was there, yep.
Very, very chippy.
It was a very chippy game.
And that's what, I mean, those are the ones you want to see, Bears, Bombers,
yeah,
you know, like that.
Unfortunately, I missed that one, but you know they were pissed off about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said, too.
So,
they weren't happy. And they looked good. He was playing. He looked pretty good.
Yeah, good fellow, looked good. Yeah, they had a lot more other guys.
Johnny was talking about Foster. He's pretty good.
Jordan Foster. Yeah.
He plays with Red?
I think he was on the same line as him. Yeah.
Okay.
Hockey kid, too.
Yeah.
Really?
He's quick.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be seeing him this year for sure.
He's like a mini Smet.
Yeah.
Kinda. Smet's got a better mustache, though. So, with Fond du Lac up 4-3, headed into the third, Fond du Lac would score again by number 27, Tyler Grebe, assisted by Niles Owen, and number 16, Benton Dianovich. That would be all the scoring we saw, unfortunately, in that game. That gave the Bears a 5-3 exhibition win over the West Bend Bombers. So, I guess we got mauled by a bear when we went up there this time. How are you going to have that? You mess with the bear, eventually you're going to get bit, right?
Well, it ain't bear season, so they're roaming free. You can't really shoot at them. You know?
That's true. Tenders in that game for Fond du Lac. Number 30, Parker Dianovich, saved 18 out of 21 shots, while West Bend goalie number 31, Eric Easy E. Everson, even in the face of the other team kind of trying to get in his head. They were taking a lot of slaps at his skates and stuff, but he still actually looked pretty good. Stopped 38 out of 43 shots in that game.
43 by Fondia.
Yeah, 12 penalties called in that game. 7 roughing calls. A lot of pushing and shoving. Like we said, a lot of players skating by other players and taking shots at their skates as they went by.
Sticks in the face.
Snowfoot. And
it's a rivalry game for sure. Very intense game for it being an exhibition.
My color?
Yeah. Very intense for an exhibition.
Should be fun next time they meet up then.
Next one will count.
When it counts.
Yeah. Other game note on that one, I just want to give a shout out to Kevin K-Bear-Keevan for getting us the score sheet so we could talk about all the goals and all the action in that game. So big shout out to you, K-Bear. We love you, man.
Thanks,
You're a good guy. Last night featured another exhibition game against the Madison All-Stars. Monroe folded, so it was a lot of their former players that came up, and a few other additions came up. I thought it was real classy that they came up and enforced like that to give us a game. So
yeah, it was very cool of those guys to do that.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they played hard. They had some good guys.
I thanked them all for coming.
Yeah, but in that game, like I said, against Madison All-Stars last night, the game started out with a goal by Scotty Holtz, assisted by Marshall Klitsky and Dan Schultz. West Bend then went up 2-0 on a goal by Dan Schultz, assisted by Shea Klitsky and Russell Johnson. Third Bombers goal was by Shea Klitsky, assisted by Russell Johnson, and number 10, his brother, Marshall Klitsky. Fourth goal by the Bombers put them up 4-0 by Dusty Jonason, assisted by, although there is some conflicting reports, but The assist did go to Eric Haber, so we'll give it to him. That's what the ref said, so we'll give it to
Triple
him.
H got on the sheet.
He did. Triple H made the sheet. Madison then would finally score towards the end of the first period with a goal by number 4, Ryan Donner, assisted by number 11, Ted Barron. That sent the game into the second with the Bombers up 4-1. Second goal scored by Madison then occurred in the second period by number 19, Carl Vanko, assisted by number 15, Mitch Grebe. Then the Bombers would score. Shea Klitsky got his second of the game, assisted by Russell Johnson and Dan Schultz. 5-2 Bombers lead going into the third. What'd you guys think of that game? You're both at that one.
I thought it was a really cool game. Bombers looked decent. They were playing. RJ came back. It was nice to see him skating out there for first time. He seemed decent to me.
He seems like he's healed up, ready for another year.
Yeah, definitely needed that year off, probably.
Yeah, he healed up. He got hurt up there in that Upper Michigan game we were at last year.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad hit. He had definitely did many shots, so we'll see what's going to happen with RJ. I don't know who he's going to play yet.
Bombers finished off the game. They got 2 more goals in the third period there, one by Russell Johnson unassisted. And then Dan Schultz got his second of the game, assisted by Russell Johnson and Shea Klitsky. That gave the Bombers a 7-2 win. You know, we kind of expected that we would win this game, considering this was a team that was just kind of assembled through Facebook and groups of friends just saying, hey, let's go up and play a game. So
sure, and I mean, obviously it's going to be hard for you to go against somebody that's been playing together for a while.
Right.
And you probably just...
Yeah, you're going to play the Coleman Cup champions in their building.
Yeah, you play the Coleman Cup champions, and you play once a month with these guys. You know.
Netminders in that game. Bombers had their first start by number 30, new addition to the Bombers this year. Number 30, Mike Cowell. Looked pretty good. Saved 29 out of 31 shots faced against him. While Madison tender, Anna Marie Dabian, Olympic silver medalist for the Canadian hockey team. In what was it, Penyang or whatever?
Yeah.
I probably got the pronunciation wrong, but yeah, she played for the Canadian women's team and got a silver medal. So she was their goalie last night.
She was also a Badger.
Former Wisconsin Badger. She holds all kinds of records for the women's hockey program at Wisconsin. So she was real cool. We got a chance to talk to her a little bit after the game. Special thanks to her for doing an interview with our very own audio-video girl, Jennifer Logan. Had an interview with her, and we're going to show you that interview right now.
Hi, I'm here with Anne Renee. She is the goalie from the Madison All-Stars, who we played tonight, and we kind of won. But she is a silver medalist, and we'll see how her thoughts on the game are.
I mean, it was really fun. I know it was just an exhibition game. Some of the guys asked me if I wanted to come out and just have fun, so we did. Truly a blast, and I hope we can do this again. Amazing team on the other side. We were not ready for it. We're just a bunch of friends that just were like, oh yeah, we're going to go up there. So it was definitely fun to be able to play and have a blast and eat wings after the game.
I am so thankful that you guys came down so we had a game tonight.
Yeah, I haven't really played since the Olympics, so I was a little...
Olympics.
Yeah, I know. So it's been a few months since I've played, so it was a little rough. I did not expect that many shots tonight, but it was a fun game. We tried the best we could, and I'll be sore for a few days now.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming out and playing for us.
It was fun.
So, that was our interview. We want to thank her for doing that. She was real cool. We got a chance to talk to her. You know, had a drink with her and the rest of the team last night at B-Dubs after the game. It was real cool. So
yeah, I think the coolest part is you guys know, all you goalies that come to West Bend, how it is at the hangar, second period, and she took the abuse like a champ. And
she did. Well, we didn't want her to feel left out, you know?
It was kind of cool because we didn't know what the heck to say to her, you know, because we don't get no girl goalies coming against us. That we gotta
she kind of
talk
has
crap
for a
to.
loss for words.
Yeah.
So that was that game. That was the Bombers. You know, we split our 2 exhibition games this weekend, went 1-1. So at this point, like we do every week throughout the season, we're going to turn over to Quippa Walker going around the league for the rest of the teams. Quippa Walker.
Yeah, we had a couple good games that counted this weekend. One first game was up in the UP. Marquette was opening at Lakeview, and they were hosting the Pios. So number 15, Ryan Smeltzer, would open the scoring for Marquette, and the Belanger brothers would assist on that. Wolf and Nico, 12 and 25. And then now it's, of course, Dallas's turn.
Oh.
So Dallas will get 2 back-to-back goals, and number 7 Chris Freeborn would assist on the first one, and Brandon Knopp, so the goalie would get an assist.
Really? Oh, an apple for the goalie. That's
Wow.
wonderful. I like when they get those.
So I'm thinking that was a pigeon on the blue line goal.
It could be. Yeah.
Right.
That guy didn't know nothing. Dallas was coming streaking, and it was over.
Ugh.
So anyway, next goal would be number 14, John Aho, assisted from Hearts, and a new guy, Jordan Truxton.
Truxton.
One of their new guys up there. So
Okay.
Marquette's leading 4-0 after 1. Looking pretty good for those guys, you know. Second
Yeah.
period would come out, and number 19, Captain Joel, would get on the sheet.
Joey Enright.
Yep, and your buddy Smaby.
Smaby.
Assist on that one. And then PLP, the captain's exchanging goals here. Good old number 11, Charlie Turner, would get on the sheet for
Veteran.
PLP.
He's been playing with them forever.
Yeah, hard to keep him off. And then this is a new guy for them, too, I think. Number 10, Tristan Foles would assist on that. I'm not familiar with that name for PLP.
Foles.
So, you know, they got a couple new guys on
Okay.
each team. Craig Hartz will get the next goal, assisted by Enright and number 7, Freeborn. And then Ryan Sullivan, number 13, will get an unassisted shorthanded goal.
Ooh, nice. Stole the pass and away he went.
Shorty.
Yeah.
Wow.
Number 8, Justin Kane, PLP, would finally get another goal. But, you know, it's pretty much too late
Yeah.
Yeah.
at this point.
Big lead at that point already.
Huge.
Yeah.
You know, what is it? 7-2? You know?
Yeah, unless they can get Marquette to pull their goalie.
Right, apparently they were running at the goalie pretty hard, I guess, and dude was throwing his blockers at him and other stuff, and him and Dallas got into a little tussle.
Throwing his blocker.
Yeah, and doing all types of stuff. Like, these guys were just running and go to Lakeview and watch a game, and you'll see, like I said, you watch Marquette at their building. It's something. It's a spectacle. Anyway, third period would come out, and yeah, number 12, Wolf Belante would score, assisted from number 8, Justin Kane. And then Jordan Truxton, number 11, would get one from number 9, Smaby. And then my buddy Corey Bordeaux would get 2 back-to-back goals to end the period.
Nice.
One from Ben Wheeler, and his final goal was assisted from Sullivan and Wheeler.
Wow.
So a lot of people in Marquette getting lots of points.
Yeah.
Finished 11-2 final.
Wow. Blowout.
Not sure what's going on with that Dallas thing. Was a pretty crazy situation. When we're looking into it. He might have had a game misconduct.
Yeah. Might have a
And,
game off, huh?
Might not be down here next weekend.
Oh,
No. As much as what it would be nice not to have him, I'd rather play them with them. You
Yes,
know, like, give us a game. Give us a challenge.
We want Dallas to come down, so please, commish. Do not suspend him for this
Yeah.
game.
Right. Let him come down.
Hit him up next weekend.
Yeah, suspend him when he's playing De Pere or something.
Okay.
Right.
So yeah, you know, Marquette, they got a W that counts.
Yeah.
PLP, they're, I don't know.
It's early in the season
Yeah,
for them. They're
and
still
they
looking
only-
for guys that look
They only had a couple regulars. Cody was there.
Did he
You
make
know,
the
so
sheet?
then-
Cody didn't make the sheet this
I
week, huh?
don't know. He didn't make
You
the
guys
sheet.
got to remember how PLP started last year.
Yeah, like dirt.
They were
Yeah.
1-10,
And they got hot
also
for the
they
tourney.
won 6 of their last
They're
7.
probably all busy getting their tree stands ready and all that kind
Sure.
of stuff.
All right, the other game that counted this weekend,
There was another one?
yes,
Yeah.
was
It's hockey season.
Mosinee in Appleton against the Dogs.
Ah.
Oh.
So it counted. Very
Okay.
cool. Dogs would open the scoring in the first. And then Makers would tie. Number 9, Brian Nardo Bednardzik would
Yeah.
tie it up, you know. And assisted with Lenz. And then the Dogs would get another to take a 2-1 lead after 1.
Oh.
So about halfway through the second, Alex Racino
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
get on the sheet.
Yeah, that kid's can
From
score,
number
we know
7,
that.
Nick Bush, and
Pushy.
yep, and our buddy Mitchell Flip
Flippy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Flip.
Yep.
would get on the sheet, and then
That boy Flip.
and then followed by number 19 Omar Mulan would get on the
Omar. Yep.
from
Familiar
Greg,
names. Yep.
from the captain number 17 Greg Hansen,
Yeah.
and then Hansen would get on the sheet
Oh.
from Racino.
Nice.
4-2 lead.
So he doesn't just have a great mustache. He can score too.
He can score. So Dogs would score one more in the second, and then it would be 4-3 going into the third. You know, Makers, they're at home, or they're on the road, but
On
they're
the
still
road.
looking good.
Yeah.
You know, Makers are in it. Usually if they can hold a lead, They got it.
Yeah.
So the Dogs would score 2 goals in the third to have a 5-4 lead with 8:45 left.
Wow.
So there's plenty of time in the game.
Yeah.
Great game. Great game. Appleton fans were probably going nuts. Frostbite was probably losing it. You know what I mean? But Makers would take a timeout with like 1:45 left. I'm assuming probably pull their goalie. But it would be a little too late because the Dogs would pull out a win against the Makers.
Get out.
And start out of the season 1-0.
Wow.
Wow.
A little quicker start for them this year.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I wonder. I would be interested to see the game sheet because I would like to see how many of the Dogs were there.
Right.
Yeah. We'll have to get a connection up there weekly. Somebody on the Ice Dogs, man, hit us up. Take a picture of that score sheet at the end of the game. Send it out to us.
Come on, Elaronca, 5-5.
Yeah, somebody.
One of you guys.
Help us out. Then we can report
Hank.
on this and get you guys' names out there like you deserve.
Drew,
Right.
come on, man.
Yep. So, well, that's what we got for the games around the league this week with Walker. So now the season has officially started. We'll turn it over to Doc Walker for our first Goon of the Week Civ Central Awards. Doc Walker.
Hey, thanks, Johnny.
It's your
All
ball.
right, boys. So let's get right into it. And obviously, we know who the Civ is.
We do.
Yeah. This poor feller let in 11 biscuits.
11 goals. Wow, that's probably too many.
Hey, for all we know, he had his own buffet cart set up there. In
Yeah.
Marquette. You know, they got those. They got those wagon carts nowadays.
Yeah, biscuits and
Gravy
gravy.
as well.
All you can eat.
Probably. Family recipe.
What's the gentleman's name?
Okay. And the Civ is, boys, Mike Turnavin, PLP.
Turnavin.
First
11
guy.
goals, you say, huh?
11.
That's
Get your
too many.
biscuits at Turnavin's.
Yeah. Tournament's buffet.
I like that. Okay, so now, from the same game, the Goon of the Week is going to be as well. And the Goon
exciting.
is Nico Belange, Marquette. 14 minutes, boys.
Wow.
We also got an honorable mention for Mr. Daly,
Yeah.
Number 25, number 20.
protecting the family jewels.
Yeah. Can't blame a guy for that. Got to protect the family jewels.
Yeah, I heard he knocked the goalie's face mask off, and it was pretty much an uproar. He got a bunch of penalty minutes, and the goalie only got 2. And apparently the refs claimed that all night, whatever the goalie was doing for PLP, he was protecting himself.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Like I said, go see a game in Lakeview. He
So
probably
now-
was protecting himself.
he probably was. We'll get to
They spilled beer on you there, for Christ's
now all these games count coming up this weekend here.
Upcoming games
Yes.
next weekend. All right. What do we
What
got?
really stinks, boys, is they're all on the same day, so we can't go see any other game.
So is the beer in action too?
No DePere in action.
Oh.
I'm excited for them this year.
Yeah, right. See what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we got first, boys? We got PLP at the Dogs.
Portage Lake at the Ice Dogs. Okay.
So that potentially could put the Dogs at a 2-0 start.
Yeah. Ice Dogs coming off a win over the Makers. Yeah.
PLP, you better travel well.
Right.
Yeah.
Pack it up.
Here's a good matchup, boys. Fondy against Mosinee.
Ooh, Mosinee doesn't want to lose another one.
In
They just
Mosinee.
lost.
In Mosinee.
Ooh, that'd be a good game. If Fond du Lac played like they played us Friday, that's going to be a heck of a game. Couple of good mustaches in that game. Smet, Hansen,
Yeah.
Battle of the Mustaches.
That's the mustache battle, right?
We know that there could be some scraps in that one too. We know a couple Bears fans. We need some footage. We know some Maker people too. We need some footage of that one.
Yeah, or at least a score sheet.
Please.
Yeah,
And last but not least, the game of the week for sure.
I think.
Marquette against the Bombers.
Yeah. Now,
Marquette.
remember, they played us our first game that counted last year, and they came down and sent
Went
us
to
to
overtime.
overtime.
They
Yep,
did.
and Dallas had a hat
Daly
trick.
had a hat
Daly had a hat trick, and he played a really good game.
Target 20.
Yep.
Target 20 this weekend coming to you.
If he comes down.
Hopefully
Come
he'll
on,
make
Daly.
the trip. Hopefully he's not suspended. We want him
Please
to come down and
commit.
make
Save
a
it till
game.
next weekend.
So it'll be nice to see the Marquette boys.
So that's what we got next week, folks. Those are the upcoming games for your Bombers in action next week, Saturday night, 8 o'clock p.m. up at the hangar.
Yeah.
Doc told you about the rest of the games around the Great Lakes Hockey League, so if you're not in the West Bend area, get out there and see our games.
Yeah, go
great
check out a
hockey,
game somewhere.
great hockey, great fun.
Good
Cheers.
matchups.
I'm Johnny B, Cole Walker, Doc Walker, and we are Bombers Live. Go Bombers!